posted. Gotta keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. We got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, we got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.
You know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo clock, posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. Posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Oh shit! Hey, wait a minute, y'all. I don't know what was going on. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mo Clark with the Post Up, coming to you live on Status Network, Global Vision TV. Was I here last week? Yes, I was here last week because I was here with Brooklyn. And baby, me and Miss Brooklyn, we was getting to the tea. Me and Miss Brooklyn still been getting to the tea. And that's just what it is. That's just what we do. So, welcome to the Post Up. I am super excited. I got my homegirl, friend of the Johnny Cabell Show, brand ambassador for Micah J, Glitz and Glams, Lux Mirage, whatever I go by these days, which is pretty much all of those things. Shameka Chappelle, she is joining me today. Now, I know I promised you guys Yoshi was coming, and she does not look like Yoshi, but she is still cute, okay?
Fabulous.
She is still cute. Yoshi could not make it tonight, but hopefully we gonna see Yoshi at some point in time this month, this year. I don't know. We got to check. He is a busy guy. I call him Bob the Builder, so he is a busy guy. So hopefully we are going to get in touch with Yoshi, and he's going to be on the show. But for now, Shameka is going to join me and sit in with me. Of course, you know I got some tea. You guys know I got moments with Mo, and we finna get into that. It's been such a busy week. Who child, listen, I be trying to get the stories to y'all, honey, but this is only an hour-long show. So, let's go into Moments with Mo. Ooh, I thought I had enough time to drink my chocolate water.
No, you don't have time.
I did. I had enough time. I can't show my chocolate water because they don't pay me to show my chocolate water. Okay, so we got Moments with Mo. We're finna get into these stories. I'm gonna let Shameka weigh in. All right, here we go. Mercedes Moore. Cardi B uses her platform to discuss Mercedes Moore. Now, if you haven't been following this story, Mercedes Moore, I believe her real name is Janae, something like that, Granger. She's a popular IG model out of Houston, Texas. Now, I've been getting conflicting information on this young lady. I'm not sure if she was a stripper, an ex-stripper. I know she's an IG model for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing that she also was producing and generating content on OnlyFans as well. And she was, of course, generating the content before they were going back and forth about the no porn thing. So I'm not subscribed to her channel, nor do I have OnlyFans. So I don't have OnlyFans. I don't know either if she was putting out porn, but she's 33. She was 33. She was found strangled in her home. Now, they are stating that this story is a murder-suicide. Now, initially, when the story got out, they weren't really giving a lot of detail about it because apparently there was another person in the house with her. There was a man, I believe his name was Kevin. I want to say his name was Kevin or something like that. He was in there as well. Now, they're stating that Kevin... The reason why they think it's a murder-suicide is because they found his body, and they're just saying he had multiple sharp wounds. So I'm assuming he stabbed himself to death. That's a horrible way to take yourself out.
It really is. It really is.
They didn't say slit his wrist.
But did you see some of the writing that was up on a door?
Okay, so they're saying that... That's what I'm saying. The story is so conflicting because they keep putting stuff out there. But first they said her parents, well, they said somebody sent the cops over to do a welfare check on her. But now they're saying that her dad actually went over to the apartment and he found the body and he found the writing and stuff on the wall and all of these things. So this, when the story first broke, they were saying that she was a victim of robbery. That it was a botched robbery that had gone bad. They weren't even saying that she was found in her home. So she was found in her apartment. So her sister took to social media to say, no, this was not a robbery. My sister was killed by her stalker. So this is insane. Between the story I reported to you guys last week with the young lady in Atlanta who she was kidnapped outside of her boyfriend's home, to this story and them saying that this young lady was killed by her stalker. Now, how Cardi B, which is insane because the bloggers are putting the bloggers and the blog rooms and all of that, their headline is Cardi B has been invited to go to Mercedes' funeral. Because she stood up for the situation. So I guess there's a bit of backlash because the young lady was producing OnlyFans content and stuff like that. And it's kind of, that age-old story how, we're taught that if we dress a certain way and we end up raped, we were asking for it or we put it out there or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of the same situation here. They're saying because she was an OnlyFans model or a content creator that this is what caused this situation.
But you don't have to be an OnlyFans or anything for this type of situation to happen.
Right.
It's regular, ordinary people that are out here every day going through this same situation. Absolutely. You have some jilted lovers that are killing their ex-lovers, when they want to walk away, no longer wants to be in the relationship. Like you say, you do have some stalkers that are out here. So, you just cannot stereotype.
I agree.
And say that because she was putting out porn or whatever, hey, she brought this on herself when it's happening every day to different people that's not even on an OnlyFans site, not a model or anything else.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think it was weird for her family to invite Cardi B to the memorial services just because she...
I mean,
they were saying that the attention was getting taken off of Mercedes and placed more so on her killer. And when Cardi B stepped in, it was like, hey, y'all, I don't care what she do. It don't matter. She didn't deserve this. Which that's accurate. She still didn't deserve to,
Absolutely agree. She did not deserve it.
That, to me, that just resonates with the fact that a lot of times we see people on social media and we think that they have this type of lifestyle because of the content. Because I'm just trying to figure out, when you're posting OnlyFans content or whatever the case may be and you're doing this type of stuff, like, how was it so easy for him to find her like that?
I believe this was somebody that probably already knew her.
No.
He didn't know her? He was just a fan?
He was just a fan, they're saying.
Well, I guess he was on OnlyFans page. I have heard about
home address.
Now that's a good question. That's a very good question.
So,
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know. So our thoughts and prayers are definitely with the friends and family of Mercedes. She has popular people following her: Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Tory Lanez. She has a list of celebrities. Her page had over 2 million followers. It's unfortunate that her life has come to an end at such a young age. So our thoughts and prayers are definitely with her family. So
most definitely.
Who's next, JoJo? All right,
Kanye.
my God, Kanyeezy for Sheezy, my kneesy. All right, so Kanye West dropped Donda. Was it this week? No, it was Sunday, right? I think he dropped it Sunday.
Well, we know it dropped.
Listen, it's a lot going on with this album. Kanye, the album has 27 songs. So people are talking about how he did, the 2 listening parties in Atlanta. He did the listening party in Chicago. The one he did in Chicago, they said he had his childhood home or replica of the home put on, the stage or whatever, and he set it on fire. He also had Kim K come out in a wedding dress. And they're saying that he is saying they're getting back together. Now I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of people are, have mixed feelings about the Donda album, which has 27 tracks on it. And some of the tracks are, duplicates. He's got Jail with, he's got Jail Part 1 with Jay-Z, which I love. He's got Jail Part 2 with DaBaby and Marilyn Manson. Now, I've listened to both versions. I know that DaBaby is supposed to be canceled by everybody at this point. But I will not take away from DaBaby that lyrically he spit fire. Like he just does. Like let's just call a spade. We all done been through our trials and tribulations with R. Kelly, but R. Kelly is still a musical genius. Please stop acting like we didn't like his songs before and after the allegation. I still
listen to him. I have his music downloaded on my iTunes.
You see what I'm saying? So DaBaby on Jail Part 2, he was flowing nice. I don't know what the hell Marilyn Manson was doing. I'm really not sure how he ended up on the track, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, that's just what it is. And I promise you guys, I'm going to tell you my top 10 favorite songs, but I think it's going to end up being more than 10. And for the people that are saying that the album is trash, that is totally your opinion. But I think it's some things that people can't relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. I think people still want him to be doing all that rah-rah and all that cussing and this, that, and the third and the other. And it's just a lot. I do not think Kanye is crazy. I do not think he is mental. I do not think everything in his marriage was his fault. I saw a blog report that Hurricane, which I think is either track number 3 or 4 on the Donda album, they're saying that he admitted to cheating on Kim Kardashian, which was crazy because when I heard his verse, that's not what I took away from it. Like, I took away from it how people always making rumors up and saying certain and talking about things that they don't understand. Like, she filed the divorce, right? We saw that in the movie. She filed the divorce, and then she was on the show crying, talking about she tired of being at home by herself, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so that's what we saw coming from her. How do we know there was not a situation where he got tired of being at the house with her because of something she was doing?
Well, we do know when he was on his spiritual journey, he got to a point at one time he did not want her dressing a certain type of way.
Right.
Anytime you're dealing with anybody in the music industry, because I have dealt with some people in the industry,
right,
we know it's times they're going to be home, times they're not. If you have somebody faithful, that's all good and well, but I haven't seen anyone yet. I'm hoping somebody can prove me wrong. But, people have to realize Kanye went through a serious phase after losing his mother.
Absolutely.
I haven't lost mine yet, but my niece lost my sister. And I know I lost a daughter. And to lose people that close, but that's a mother, someone that carried you, someone that nursed you, someone gave birth to you. You know, I don't know about everybody, but our mothers are our best friend, our greatest supporter, our prayer warriors. Huh? They supposed to be, but I know my mom is not perfect, and we bump heads, but I do respect her because she was a praying woman. I respect her sacrifices that she made, and I love her dearly, but no, we don't have the best relationships. But from the way him and his mother might have been, they probably had that close bond. Absolutely. So for a man to lose his mother, his best friend, you can tell that did something to him mentally. And if you're not receiving counseling, grief counseling, no one knows what he went through for that period of time, because from the losses I experienced, people really thought Shameka was in her right mind, and I wasn't. And I never received counseling, and I was just functioning. Real. I really wasn't living. I was just functioning. Yeah. But when I finally got my breakthrough, when God finally, came through with that breakthrough with me to restore my mind, because it was times I would just get in my car and just drive around. I was lost. Points I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to cook. And I'm still trying to learn how to cook, because it's hard when you're cooking for you and two of your daughters to having to now cook for one. Yeah. So no one knows what a person go through mentally. And being as though he was this figure, so people expecting him to be a certain type of way. But, even with his music, a lot of people have a hard time when artists transition to a different type of music.
Definitely agree.
And that's how they're feeling at the time. But because we get used to one thing, that's what we expect all the time. But when they're trying to evolve to another level, then they want to switch it up some.
Yeah, and I like it. I do, and I can relate, because my dad passed away when I was 19, and it's been 20 years, and it still hurts just the same as it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still feels like it just happened. Even when I look at his pictures, I still feel like I'm still that same 19-year-old little girl. And even though, with his job, what he did, he was a firefighter. He was like a arson investigator. So when the call went out about him, he was at the house, but when the ambulance, made the call into the hospital, they were able to connect, because they have the scanners, right? And it was him. So the fire chief and the fire department, they kind of, if they didn't beat us to the hospital, they definitely were there. And I can just remember being in the hallway. They were in the hallway. Right. And not that we didn't appreciate them, but we didn't get that private grieving time. Because even they were all there at the hospital. When we left the hospital, they were, people were coming by our house that same night. Like, we didn't go home to an empty house. We went home without my dad, but we didn't go home to an empty house, because all these people were showing up at the door, and you didn't never get to just go somewhere and have that good, ugly cry. So 20 years later, I still have that good, ugly cry, because it'd be questions I want to ask him and things I want to share with him. And I know that I can, and I know that he can hear me, and his heavenly spirit can hear me. It's just, sometimes you just want to hear his voice back. Now, I ain't gonna lie. If he said something to me, that would scare the shit out of me. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. It would scare the shit out of me, and I would probably go flying out the house. I know sometimes we be saying, I just want to hear his voice one more time. I didn't want him just to hug me one more time. But do you really? Because are you really? Like, you get freaked out a little bit?
I don't.
Listen, I would get freaked out.
I don't. So, I'm telling you, it was times that I dreamed about my daughter.
Yeah.
And I would wake up scared, because it was like
so real, right?
So real.
Right.
So I'm like, wait a minute.
I had a dream one time, and my daddy told me, and it was like after he passed away, and I had a dream. I swear to God, just like you said, it was real. He told me to go clean my car. He said, get out there and clean that car out. And I bet I got my ass up out my sleep and went to go clean my car out. And I was like, oh my God, oh Jesus, help me, you know. But JoJo, who next? That was some scary stuff right there. Listen, I don't play them games.
Ooh,
all right.
Drake.
Drizzy. Okay, so here's the thing. Drake and Kanye, they've been into it all week. Kanye really been into it with everybody. You know, from Soulja Boy to Chris Brown.
Kanye.
You know, everybody is
typical
mad.
Kanye.
Well, no, they're mad because their verses got taken off of his songs. But here's the thing. Chris Brown called him a ho-ho. Soulja Boy said something else. And it's just like, oh my God.
Well, they're saying now that him and Chris Brown have aired out their differences.
Okay, that's good. But him and Drake is into it right now. Kanye got a song. Kanye has a song on his album where he's talking about, you know, somebody rapping like him and sounding like him and blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't know if this is a publicity stunt because both of them were, you know, dropping their albums right around the same time. But I was shocked because I was like, wait a minute, Drake and Kanye got a couple of songs together. That was cool. So what the hell is going on? But Drake is playing no games. Drake is dropping CLB probably in a few minutes, if it ain't already dropped.
Wow.
It stands for Certified Lover Boy. That is what CLB stands for. And Drake is not playing no games with the marketing, baby. Drake is buying billboards. Drake is putting billboards
Drake, come
up.
buy me a billboard, please.
Drake is putting billboards out, letting people know, hey, he put one out saying, you know, 21 Savage in Atlanta. You know, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, and two other people from Atlanta are on the album.
Okay.
And he put anybody, like, say if you lived in Memphis, he put one in Memphis for whoever's from Memphis on there. Houston, he just put the GOAT is on there. Now, when I think about Houston and the GOAT, like right now, I'm thinking either Beyonce or Meg Thee Stallion. And I'm probably leaning towards Meg Thee Stallion because
one of the two.
I don't, you know, I'm just saying we gonna see, but I'm pretty sure it's probably Meg Thee Stallion. Who else in Houston?
Now you know everybody want to hear Meg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to drop it like me
We
in a
finna
minute.
see, girl. You gotta have some special angles to drop it like it's me.
I'm just joking.
So Drake's marketing. Drake, I feel you on that billboard thing. Shout out to Mike, who did my billboard out in Memphis on Bill Street for my Lux Mirage. Listen, them billboards, they get to be a little addictive, but Drake buying them all over the place. Drake, let me get some of that money because they ain't cheap,
That's what
Drake.
I'm saying. Can you buy me
Drake,
a billboard,
buy
Drake?
me a billboard, Drake. Just
Call
buy
me and
the
Mo.
billboard.
Call Shameka and Mo because we need a billboard.
I'll take a little box truck
Okay.
with, you know,
Something.
Just I'll learn how to work the electronics and the graphics. Drake, get at me. Let me know what's up, what's good. Who's next? Waiting on that Drake album. All right.
Oh Lord, wait a minute. Who is this?
All right.
Lil Nas.
Somebody else finna drop an album.
Oh my goodness.
Lil Nas X.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute.
Lil Nas X has posted.
Where my where the headache
Run it back, JoJo.
Joe.
Lil Nas X has posted maternity pictures, everyone. He is letting the world know that September 17th, he will be giving birth. Yeah.
Birth to what?
His album. He is dropping his album.
I'm finna say.
What is it? Monchero, whatever it is. Muchacho.
Monterio.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. It will be dropping.
Montero, Terrio,
yeah,
whatever.
Sound like that. He will be dropping that September the 17th, and he...
Lil Nas, please go sit down. Please go sit down. You have made your statement.
He's not done. He is not done. He is not done. That's why I don't even have anything else to say other than that's what the picture was for. He's giving birth to an
Nas,
album.
you have made your statement. We understand, sugar. We know you was upset because people did not accept you. They might have said some hurtful things to you.
I just miss
I'm going to leave it alone now.
Old Town Cowboy or whatever that song was. Because this other shit, it's just...
This is a rebellious phase
This
he's
other
going through.
shit.
This is really a rebellious phase that he's going through. He's getting out his hurt. He's getting out his anger. I guess because he hid for a period of time he's tired of hiding. He's tired of what people are saying. But this is just, I can't tell nobody how to express themselves. But some things go just a little too far.
That's definitely.
That's all I'm saying.
Whatever. Roll the next
Because
one.
I don't want to get in trouble because of Lil Nas.
I don't either. All right. So we have to definitely send our thoughts and prayers to
Oh
Nene
my
Leakes.
goodness, that is so
Her
heartbreaking.
husband, Greg Leakes, passed away yesterday at the age of 66. Guys, yes, I know his name is spelled with 2 G's. I accidentally spelled it wrong. I was rushing. I'll be trying to blog on the go. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. Definitely want to send our thoughts and prayers to Nene Leakes. She just made a well, she got up in the lounge. You've been to the lounge. You've been to Lanita's
Oh,
lounge,
yes.
right?
I surely have.
She made an announcement in the lounge Sunday because someone made the comment that she was being rude, but she was just pretty much like, my husband's at home losing his life. He could go any day now, and it's not that I'm trying to be rude. People just be having other shit on their mind, and
Right.
that is very true.
And no one knew what she was going through at the time.
No.
I'm sure she wasn't intentionally, we know, was being rude. It just, no one knew what she was facing and what she was going through until she spoke out about it. We're truly going to miss Greg. I love Greg. I love seeing him on the show because Greg was really the laid back one.
Yeah.
Greg didn't say nothing unless he had to.
Yeah.
But other than that, Greg was calm. Greg was laid back. Nene, this is what it is, and this is what you get.
And you know what's crazy? You and I had this conversation today because I was telling I shared a little bit about it on Facebook and I think Instagram. So Sunday, I went and I had my second COVID vaccine. I had the second dose of my COVID vaccine, and at like 5 or 6 o'clock that night, my arm started hurting, and it was hurting really bad. And I was like, oh my God, well, this is normal because this is what happened the first time. But as the night got later on in the night and the temps started dropping, it just got worse. Well, I felt like my damn arm was just dangling at a certain point.
Ooh, me
and
too.
When I woke up the next morning, everything was off the chart. Everything was off the chart. I could not move. I still can barely move my arm. My arm still hurts right here. So I can only go up about there.
Mine will stiffen up on me.
Mine was too. And I had chills. I was weak. I could barely walk.
I don't go through all of that, but I go through my arm hurt.
Oh, no. I had a terrible headache. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was quivering and shaking when I was calling my family and talking to my family. I was like, and they was like, what the hell wrong with you? I was like, I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy. And so, for me, I'm still not 110%, but this is my show. I'm on the flyer. Who else is gonna do this thing? So I still gotta come. But for me, they're saying that there's no strand of the COVID in the COVID vaccine. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't believe that shit.
That's a lie.
I do not believe that shit at all. It is something in that. I'm not telling you not to do take.
Even when we get the flu shot,
right,
which I haven't had one in a minute, but even when we get the flu shot, that's a virus that they're injecting into you to fight it off. You may get sick at first, but after that you're all right. So it's a virus really in your system to help fight against the actual virus.
Right.
So,
and I'm not telling nobody not to get it. I'm just telling y'all, it affects everybody different.
Well, did you hear TikTok, I think, put it out there that a lot of insurance companies, they're not paying. Now, this was on TikTok. Don't quote me. But someone did put it on TikTok. Said some insurance companies, if people had gotten the vaccine, was not paying for the funerals. So I need to investigate that a little further.
If people die from COVID, they're not paying for it?
Right. If they had the vaccine, the
That's
vaccination, they're not paying for the funeral. I need to investigate
Hey,
that a
Fred.
little further.
I'm in the building. What's up, girl? You know I'm always support you, Mo.
Hey, Fred, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, girl.
Fred, have you had the COVID vaccine, Fred?
No,
Are you thinking about getting it, or you're not gonna get it?
I'm not going to get it. When your birthday, Mo, so I can celebrate you have a good time.
In November?
Your birthday, November. Okay. It's what's up.
You got plenty of time to plan for my party, Fred.
Yes, ma'am, girl. I would love to.
Fred gonna always call in.
Okay.
What you say, Fred?
I said, you don't do no clubbing. You know over there, girl.
Yeah, I don't do no clubbing, Fred. I get pissed off because you go in there, they have the smoke machines on, they have the music too loud. It just be too much going on.
I think sometimes some people realize when they do see us in those environments, a lot of time we're out, supporting people like our friend Rozzy. We're just out supporting people. Not that we actually go there, but a lot of time we'll get invited to watch their shows.
Yeah.
So being as though we are friends, we gonna go and show our support.
Fred, what you over there doing? Sound like you got company, Fred. Fred, you got company?
No, man, I'm just watching you, girl. You know, I love to watch your show, girl. But shit, man, you know what you talking about, girl. You know what you talking about, girl. That's good, man.
Okay, Fred, we're going to get back to Moments with Mo.
Yeah, that's right, girl. Love watching you, man. You're smart, girl.
Thank you, Fred.
All right.
Bye, Fred.
Bye-bye.
All right, JoJo, who next? Oh, that's it? Yeah. For real? Yes. Damn. Okay, so...
Well, let's talk about
Well, let's get into my interview with Shameka.
Hey.
Okay, so Shameka, first of all, I just want to thank you for being so awesome. You are very supportive. Like you just mentioned, you do show up to everything. You do support everything. I had a couple of brand ambassadors that I recruited, and you were one of the few that actually held your end of the bargain for the contract. You actually, support and all this and all that. So definitely gonna send you out new merch. I can't wait to see the new packaging.
I brought some of the merchandise.
Oh, you brought
I need to show them.
My merch?
Look, let me show. First of all, this is not her bag, but
She brought some of my merch. Shit.
Listen, I got my different lipsticks. It's nothing in here right now, but it was my lashes.
Yeah.
So yes.
Those lipsticks.
I keep the business cards in case anybody, want to know how to purchase items.
When I first gave you that card?
Oh yeah.
And you called me and you was like, Mo, you left your debit card.
Look. Oh, I wish you could see the eyeshadow. If people look at some of my photos.
So how do you like the lipstick? Because you bought you got the Bobby Jean collection. That's named after my grandma. I gotta make sure I get her some of her.
I absolutely love it.
You do?
Because I love to make my lips shine.
Aw, that's awesome. My grandma was so excited when I decided.
Just don't come kiss it off. But
So here's the thing. I ended up the ones that you have with the bow. It's called the Bobby Jean collection. That I named it after my grandma. But the reason why is because my grandma, I was always with my grandma for some reason. And we were always at the mall. And she loved Fashion Fair. So, do you remember Fashion Fair? Okay, so Fashion Fair was one of the first black makeup companies. And
oh, wow.
She was always at the Fashion Fair counter. They were always giving her free samples, free makeup, free lipstick, free this, free that. So when I love my grandma. My grandma is hilarious. I'm going to tell y'all this story. My grandma's going to kick my ass when I tell y'all this story. What?
They haven't seen the beautiful
eyeliner. The eyeliner glue. Yeah.
Let me show you.
You put your lashes on with that? Do you put your lashes on with that?
Yes.
How long do you let it?
I have this on, but I also have the one that you could use for the magnetic lashes.
They say you can use that one. I don't know because I don't have.
I don't know because I use both.
Yeah.
I use both because I want to ensure my lashes are staying on.
She got the whole bag. She got the whole bag.
Look, I have my I actually have the eyeshadows because I have the different eyeshadow palettes. I actually have them out in the car.
Oh, Shameka is a roller.
I feel when you say you want to be an ambassador to somebody's brand, a lot of people don't understand. First of all, we are friends. Second of all, when you posted about the ambassador, I did sign up for it. Yeah. So to be an ambassador, you have to market. You have to market, the brand. You have to market the item. You have to wear the items. So I know I wear 2 different items because I do sell Mary Kay. But I love your brand and their brand. But I'm not an ambassador for Mary Kay. I'm just the independent consultant, but I am an ambassador for your brand. And how can you ask to be something and not support?
That's true.
I really have no understanding. It's just not about receiving the free items in which, you send out, because we receive not only the makeup. I love the house shoes, the little colorful bag, the rainbow.
You do have that.
Folks,
have you fell in them yet?
No. But people laugh at me and say, not you and the bears.
So the reason I'm asking her that it's nothing wrong with the shoe, guys. I didn't mean it to come out like that. But the thing is, it's shaped like a bear. So it's the whole body of a bear. And I was just wondering if she ever tripped over the bear's
I just
head.
had to kind of stretch it some because I have like a wide feet.
Oh, okay. So stretch it out, not up.
Yeah, so it took me a minute to kind of get my little fat feet.
Aren't they comfortable? They're
but
so
they
warm.
are so comfortable. They're beautiful, even with the purses in which you give out. I love my little bear to that purse. I need me another one.
Oh, God, you can have them all.
Me and my bear.
You can have all them.
So when people saw me with the colorful bag, they love the rainbow colors.
And I do
They love the rainbow colors. And even with the headband in which you gave, the bracelet, the sunglasses, we received some beautiful gifts. So to me, I would take it offensively. If someone asked to be an ambassador for my brand, you're receiving these free items in which she give, which are lovely items. Even the lip glosses. Oh, no, honey, there was somebody calling. My Mary Kay show was over yesterday. Hit me, inbox me if you want to buy some items. But, I would take it offensively if somebody asked to be an ambassador. I'm taking out my time because no one knows what you go through to even, get these items, to have them shipped to you. And then you have to take the boxes, put them together, and then be able to ship them to us. Oh, my God. She's a beast behind the scene. And I love it because when you're around such people like, not only her, Johnny Cabell, Rozzy, different people I've been around.
Squad!
Okay, we are the squad, yes. But when you have been around people that are very influential, you see the hustle, you see the grind, you see the hard work and what it takes. It's not easy like people think it is. It's not easy work. But, they continuously motivate me because, I have a t-shirt, like I said, line that I'm waiting to bring out. Hopefully I could get it out this month, which I showed you the design.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I did. I got to show it to you.
Remember we talked about it?
Yes,
yesterday.
I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
It's called What is a Mom? Master of Many. And what that is represent, my late sister came up with the idea, the design, and everything. She did not bring it to fruition. So when it came, so yes, she did not even have the shirt made.
Okay.
So I have made an LLC. I had my mom a shirt made. I had me 2 shirts made. I'm getting some more made. When I get one, I'm gonna give you one. And I'm doing that for people because people don't know my sister was diagnosed with colon cancer. The colon cancer did not take her out. It was the 2 heart attacks she suffered in the hospital because a lot of fluid had built up on her.
Right.
But masters of many, we are masters of many as mother because we wear so many hats. You know, we have to do
My
so
kids are in the
much.
next room.
People don't understand what a mother. We didn't understand what I didn't understand what my mother went through. I could see some of the hardships, especially working at General Motors at the time that she worked, and you don't know you had racial people there. And it was said that one day, you know how the cars going on the line, the assembly line, someone had put a fake snake in the car. Now that could have caused my mom to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And they had, you know, women and men had to stand up on that line, and if someone didn't come relieve you to go to take your little break, toiletry break, you had to stand there, even though General Motors paid good money, good
And
benefits, good union.
Yeah.
But it's what you had to go through for that job, and she went through it for 27 years until she retired up under the medical plan.
And you know what I was telling my mom? I was telling my mom because she worked in she worked for Planters, Peanuts, right? So I was telling her, like, on so many of my jobs that I've had, I have gotten a lot of slack for the way that I dress and the way that I look, because I was always taught to dress for the job that you want, not necessarily the job that you have.
Exactly.
So even though I would see the CEOs and the supervisors dressed in their little suits and their heels, nice slick back hair and nice hair, whatever, put together, I was like, oh, I'm going to come to work put together too. You know, just because they don't make y'all better than me. Just because I'm sitting over here and you behind that door over there, they don't make you better than me. But I used to tell my mom all the time because I feel like she got hated on. Because I would watch her, you know, she worked third shift. I would watch her get up for work, and she wore a uniform. But you could still see her shape through her uniform. But she would still do her makeup, and she wore a hairnet, and she put on her little lipstick or whatever. And it was like, it's insane. I was like, Mom, it's crazy that you had to go through that, and you weren't even wearing no clothes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No clothes and no heels for nobody to be like, ooh, she thinks she cute. She thinks she all that. Like, when did taking pride in yourself become, why it's got to be all that? Why you can't just take pride in?
You know, we went through something, and so did my mom. You know, my mom was a country girl. That's why I tell people she doesn't have the country accent. I do.
I do too. I do too.
I have it real bad.
I'm hood country, so.
But just to hear the struggles that they went through, you know, coming up, only having 2 pair of shoes, having to pass clothes down, the miles they had to walk to school. And my great-grandmother, you know, she was one of the nurses. She took care of the other people of color babies. You know, she used to take us with her to the little Baptist church across the street from her house. And we used to help her clean the church pews and everything. So, like I said, what is a mom is just as us as mothers as a whole. I'm also gearing it toward, you know, the women that have had different cancers, because we know it's breast cancer, we know it's colon cancer, we know it's pancreatic cancer. I did do the breast cancer walk. I did do the Undy walk one year. I participated in that for colon cancer.
Did you say you got another walk coming up? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yes, it's another walk. It's not mine, but because I wrote for my sister, another longtime sister. Her name is Sathia Calendar, and she is the author of this lovely magazine, Scars of Survival. And one of my articles is in here. I wrote 5 different articles, 5 different months. I'm getting ready to do another article in December. But last year, we did the walk up Stone Mountain because I am a domestic violence survivor, and this is what Scars of Survival is all about, because it was not just geared toward us as women, because it's men also that has also been abused. So some men did, you know, write articles, some children about different account things, because it's not just physical. You watch some kids have watched some people die in front of them. One person had a sibling that was killed right in front of them. But last year, and we was with Tanasha Gray and Anthony Denard, they came out and we did the walk up Stone Mountain. And that walk was symbolizing, we are survivors. We are overcomers. So this October 31st, we are walking the mountain again. Ooh, I need to get in shape because I'm telling you, if it wasn't for people just encouraging me to go up that mountain. I was ready to stop. I was ready to cry. But when I finally made it, I was like, thank you, Lord. But I tell you,
I've never gotten up Stone Mountain.
I might have walked up it, but I rode.
I've never made it past the little trees at the bottom of Stone Mountain.
Oh my God, that walk. For people that have been walking it, it's easy for them.
Now,
it's challenging.
I know you invited me. Now I'm gonna tell y'all know I love Peanut. Peanut pulled some bullshit on me today. Peanut got off his leash. His neck slid through the collar of his leash today.
Ooh.
And he took a 20-minute stroll through the neighborhood. Okay? I had plans to walk Peanut in the wagon. I was gonna put him in the wagon. I was gonna let him go take the scenic route, but he wanted to do his own thing. So as I'm pulling the wagon with the little dog in it, he running beside me like taunting me like, yeah, nigga, you can't catch me. It was terrible. So even though I might not come to that walk, I might need to start training at Stone Mountain so I can catch my dog at least.
And if anybody want to take this walk with us, because a lot of people took the walk with us last year, I was happy to post pictures. We have people coming from all out of town, just as we did last year. You could go to Eventbrite. You could type in Stone Mountain, and you will see Scars of Survival Magazine, LLC. And you could register for the event. I think it was like maybe $28, because this year we are getting a shirt. So I'm telling you, come out, support, because it's somebody in everybody's family that have had somebody that has been abused, they have lost a loved one, that has gone through some things.
Absolutely.
So if you have survived, because there are some people that have not survived. So if you have survived, we are survivors. We are no longer victims. The victim to me, and this is just my opinion, the victim to me is the one that is no longer here to tell the story. But for those of us that are here, we are survivors because we survived. So just come out and take this walk with us. I mean, it's just not for us. Anybody.
Stretch first.
Stretch first. Get your exercise
Get you some
in.
water.
Oh, if you haven't taken this walk, please get your exercise in. I'm trying to get mine in now. I'm trying to strengthen up my ankle because I sprained my ankle not too long ago. So come on, take that walk with us.
Well, Shameka, I think we're finna get kicked out. So tell everybody. Oh, in case you guys want to know, this cute little clutch bag right here, it came from my online boutique, Lux Mirage. So make sure you check that out. www.luxmirage.com. Shameka has brought me some goodies.
Oh, yes. I brought my sister some goodies from Mary Kay.
I like goodies.
Yes, especially our Satin Hands collection. And it's just not only for women, it's for men as well.
So how can they, because I know with Mary Kay, y'all have like special links or whatever. So how can they directly...
You got perfume in there and everything.
I like perfume.
They can find me on Mary Kay at www.marykay.com. Let me go back over. www.marykay.com/miss.chapple.
Ooh, I like this. I'm gonna
Hey.
use this. Yes.
Oh, now that right there is the water
This
base.
is the cleanser. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to talk about it. We finna get ready to go, y'all. But y'all make sure y'all follow me at the post up.
All white.
Oh, yeah. Listen. Rozzy, my homeboy doing my theme song. He got an all-white party with Sunday. Is it Sunday or Saturday?
No, it's tomorrow.
Saturday.
Friday. Yes, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, so Rozzy's doing
10
his
o'clock.
last all-white party. Where is it at? Door 54?
Door 54, Atlanta.
10 o'clock p.m. Go you
to
know.
Eventbrite and register for
Yep,
that event as
Shameka
well,
got all
because
the
you do
details.
have to purchase tickets.
You do have to purchase tickets.
I have mine because I'm going to support. Hey,
So
hashtag
make
Team
sure
Rising.
you guys are following the post up. That's DaPostup. You can follow me at Miss Mo Clark on IG as well. It's gonna be Christmas time. Make sure you follow Jack Global Vision TV Status Network. I will see you guys next Thursday. I don't know who coming. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm sure we gonna have fun, and we finna get out of here. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Keep it posted, gotta keep it posted, gotta, yeah, gotta keep it posted. We got Mo Clark posted with the poster. Need to know you're ready, We got Mo Clark posted with the poster. Need to know you're ready, From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Look, you know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo Clark posted with the poster. Need to know you're ready, Mo Clark posted with the poster. We can tell